Hello everyone, this is Group 23 presenting their cool topics presentation. For our presentation, we have chosen topic 34, which is Google Flutter. What is Flutter? Flutter is Google's portable UI toolkit for crafting beautifully natively compiled applications for mobile, web, and desktop from a single code base. It is used to make cross-platform applications for iOS, Android, Linux, Mac, etc. The biggest advantage of using Flutter is that it has hot reloads, it has compatibility with other programming languages, and its cross-platform nature makes it very ideal and advantageous to use. For developers, Flutter lowers the bar to entry for building applications. Its speed, uh, it, it speeds app development and reduces the cost and complexity of app production across platforms. Its architectural layers are the framework, which is handled by Dart, the engine by C and C++, and a platform-specific embedder.
Flutter's UI is built out of widgets. Some widgets that Flutter use include text widgets, row widgets, column widgets, stack widgets, and container widgets. Text widgets allow strings of text to be displayed. Row and column widgets are used to create flexible layouts. Stack widgets allow a list of widgets to overlap each other when being displayed. Container widgets allow child widgets to be decorated. For example, container widgets can be used to add a background or border to a child widget. Two basic types of widgets that Flutter use are stateful and stateless widgets. Stateless widgets are immutable and store arguments received from parents in final variables. Stateful widgets use both a widget and a state object that it is associated with to allow for it to change. For example, stateful widgets can be used to respond to user input.
So how does Flutter handle its backend? Well, Flutter utilizes what is called a backend as a service model. This is also known as a serverless backend. This allows developers to access high-quality cloud services and streamline the process of application development. It does this by attaching the application to another company's remote server dedicated to providing backend services. Since as the developer, you don't have to worry about the hardware, backend as a service models are easy to upscale, hassle-free, and usually time-saving. These backend solutions usually have tools such as real-time database, push notifications, and analytics included. One of the popular options is Google's Firebase.
Hello, so we decided to create a quick Flutter application to show you what a Flutter application would kind of look like. So here we have a Flutter demo homepage that we took in. We basically took the framework from to create this application. So basically this, when you press this access code button, an access code will pop up using a cool animation. So first we have a widget here called a material application, which is a widget that helps wrap other widgets, and it has a home feature, which basically displays all the other widgets. Here we have the My Home page, which returns a scaffold, which is just a way to hold widgets. And it has an app bar, which corresponds to this, and it has a column, which basically puts all the widgets in a column, and we have one of the children here as My Staple widget. Here in My Staple widget, which is another class that we created, we have a string here which corresponds to this, and it returns a container which is similar to a scaffold. And the important thing here is a widget called an animated switcher, which is basically a widget that animates something when it changes. This code here basically tells the animated switcher when this text changes, and this button here basically is combined with everything, and it has an on-pressed feature. So when it's pressed, it sets the state of this string to be this access code. So this is what happens when we run the code, when we run the button. Thank you for watching Group 23's presentation on Flutter. I hope you learned more about what Flutter is, its framework, as well as how it handles backend. I also hope that you're able to learn how Flutter might look like in its code. Thank you again for watching our presentation.